Why would God be praying to God? He didn't pray to himself.
So he was basically saying if Jesus was God while on earth, fully God and fully man, he doesn't understand the fully God and fully man part, but I'll explain it. And he also formed this question this way so that you can be confused. Why would God pray to God? And also, the verse that he's referring to is this one right here. And he went a little further and fell on his face, Jesus, and this is Jesus right here, and prayed, saying, "O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me, nevertheless, as I will, but as thou wilt." And first and foremost, let's just say that the Son is not the Father and the Father is not the Son. So, like I said, the way that he formed this question is very misleading. It should actually say this. It should actually say, why would the Son pray to the Father if the Son is God? Because after all, the Son is praying to the Father. And this is why the Son would be praying to the Father. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus, who, being in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with God, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon himself the form of a servant, and made in the likeness of man. And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death on the cross. And do you know what this is right here? This is Jesus praying right before he gets arrested, right before he gets crucified. So this verse literally right here is talking about Jesus Christ being in the form of God, thought it not to be equal with God, so therefore he made himself in the form of a servant, which is the likeness of a man. So that verse specifies why he's fully man. And in this verse right here in John 2, it explains why Jesus Christ is God. Jesus answered and said unto them, "Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up." So this verse actually really sums up why Jesus is God. Why? Because if Jesus was just a man, how can he raise himself up? He says, "I will raise it up." And like we said, the temple he's talking about is his body. So therefore, Jesus, we already established that he is fully man. And now right here, he is fully God because he's raising up. He said, "I." So now you know, we established how he's fully man and how he's fully God. And to go with that, that's exactly why Jesus is praying to the Father. Because as Christians, we don't believe the Son to be the Father and the Father to be the Son. Oh, but that just doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, I got you. This is the verse in Matthew. "Behold, a virgin shall be with a child, and shall bring forth a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel," which being interpreted is God with us. So Jesus Christ is God with us. He is the image of the invisible God. Oh, I'm still not convinced. Okay, John 10. This is probably the famous verse all you Muslims and Christians know. "I and my Father are one." Why did Jesus say this? Because there is no difference between Jesus and the Father. But there is to say that Jesus came in the form of man, in the likeness of man. So he came voluntarily from heaven to earth, voluntarily. And he says it right here, "I and my Father are one." Nah, that's just not enough. Okay, John 14. "If you had known me, you should have known my Father also. From henceforth you know him and have seen him." Come on. Come on. God be with you all. God bless.